guys, today we're gonna implement and design our detailed page of our documents wherein when you click a certain document row inside a table, you will be redirected to a page where all details of that specific row that we clicked will be shown on the screen. Let's implement that now. Let's do this. First things first, we want our URL to look like documents slash the ID of the document. So this will be set later in our URLs.py. Since this is a document, this functionality is related to our document, we will not use our workflow, but rather we're gonna use our documents. We're gonna create URLs.py, our documents, and put in here our path. Here in our documents URL.py, every document that will be clicked has an integer, and we're gonna trigger document detail page. Then we're gonna go to the views.py, our document. We're gonna need to import first our get object 404 and our routing history. So our function as document detail will receive a document ID. Now we had fetched our document using the get object 404 Django built-in ORM. We need to fetch our history. So our history, we're gonna fetch all of our objects in our routing history that is assigned to our specific doc that we had fetched, and we only select these fields ordered by routed at. Then we're gonna render that to our document. This should be document. Okay, let's go. Since we would like our app to have this title as clickable, we need to modify this table data. So in our documents table, so we're gonna modify our table data to have an href redirect, and redirect that to our URLs.py and redirect to the views document details doc title. So what does it look like? Document title not found. We got an no reverse match, meaning this dynamic URL does not fetch anything. So what is happening? We forgot to add to our config URLs.py our recently added app. Here, documents include documents URL. After that, let's try. Now we are seeing our title type. Okay, documents dash one. Since we have declared in our document that we have a prefix documents in our reverse matching, I think we don't need our URLs.py to throw document, so that we will only have single prefix, because right now we're having double. Let's try click this. Okay, still having okay, documents one. It's good to go. We're gonna design this template now. So here in our templates, we're gonna create folder. We're gonna call this templates, and inside the templates we're gonna create documents folder. Inside that documents folder, we're gonna create document detail page. Oh, HTML, sorry, my bad. Okay, we're good to go. So inside this is a pre-template HTML wherein we just also called our workflow based HTML located here. This contains our headers, HTML head, the CDNs, and also the nav bars we are using, okay, and our JavaScript and the reference to our JavaScript codes. So we just import this base HTML and go execute our main content wrapper details. So here is just basic HTML where just following Bootstrap grid system, and we're just showing the document params or props that we have. So right now this is our templates document HTML, and we try to see this one in action. What does it look like? Template does not exist because we reference document detail. Upon checking, we are in our document app, template, documents, and document detail. This should fetch. So the error is documents, document detail, document views, document detail. In our views, let's see. Okay, let's check our config setting. Okay, updates is true. I don't know what went wrong, but I tried to rerun our server, and we have got our detailed page right now. So just few things to tweak on this. We need our routing history on its own row. Let's modify that. Okay, this is good to go. We have modified our files to have its own full read and our routing history. Okay, if there's no routing history, we show no history yet. But when we try, routing history is being shown here. That's good. We show this document still active, current department, special projects. What happens when we try to do our action? So test HR data. What happens when we acknowledge the action field? Okay, reject action field. Okay, route, meaning our actions is not being executed inside this detail page. We need to troubleshoot this somehow. But this is the general idea of our detailed page. It's now showing. Let's go.